Good evening, I'm Carly.
And I'm Katie, and thank you all for joining us tonight for the McLaughlin Middle School Band Spring Concert. We have put in a tremendous amount of effort into preparing this performance for you. You are in for a real treat. We have a few housekeeping requests for the audience.
Please turn off or silence all electronic devices. If you are filming or taking pictures, we kindly ask that you stand at the back as to ensure everyone has a clear view. Please remain seated throughout the performance and keep little ones with you.
We encourage you to give a big round of applause after each piece. We truly appreciate your support. At the conclusion of the concert, students will meet parents outside on the sidewalk as we will begin cleaning up.
Lastly, parents, don't forget to congratulate us and treat us to ice cream afterwards. We certainly deserve it. Enjoy the show.
Ancient Hunters by Sean O'Loughlin is a dramatic, high-energy musical work frequently played by young concert bands and string orchestras. Inspired by the stark, windswept vistas of Badlands National Park in South Dakota, the piece conjures vivid images of prehistoric survival, rhythmic urgency, bold brass and percussion, and haunting melodic lines that invoke both the raw power and fragile beauty of an ancient landscape.
Thank you so much. Our next piece for you this evening is called Revenge of the Dust Bunnies. It's a little bit of a unique piece. We've had a lot of fun playing with it, and you'll hear some kind of interesting instrumentation from an instrument. Al, want to demonstrate? We have what's called a flexitone. Go ahead, Al. Show us the flexitone, Al. Woo. And a sneak surprise at the end. Some of you are probably wondering what this vacuum cleaner is all about, so you will see.
Lost Tomb by Sean O'Loughlin is an exciting and cinematic work for concert band that takes listeners on a musical journey into the mysteries of an ancient forgotten world. As you listen, imagine hidden passageways, ancient treasures, and the excitement of discovery. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy The Lost Tomb.
Next on the program, Beginner's Walk by Randall Stedman.
This high-energy rock arrangement features Madison Pierce on the drum set.
Please join me in welcoming Madison and the ensemble as they bring this exciting piece to life. Please enjoy
Beginner's Rock!
the 5th graders come on down and find their families and sit in the audience while we do a quick little set change.
Tonight, our ensemble is proud to present Dragon by Rob Grice, an exciting and dramatic work that brings the power and mystery of a legendary creature to life through music. From the very first notes, listeners are drawn into a world of fantasy and adventure. Strong rhythms, bold brass statements, and sweeping melodies capture the image of a mighty dragon soaring through the skies, guarding its treasure and unleashing its fiery strength. We are excited to present to you the dragon.
Tonight, we are pleased to present The City of Lights by Michael Sweeney, a vibrant and energetic work inspired by the excitement and beauty of a dazzling city skyline. As you listen, imagine glowing streets, towering buildings, and the non-stop energy of nighttime in a bustling metropolis. Ladies and gentlemen, The City of Lights!
Byzantine Dances by Carol Britton Chambers is a striking and energetic work that draws inspiration from the rich cultural history and rhythmic vitality of the Byzantine era. Throughout this piece, listeners will hear a vivid tapestry of songs featuring bold rhythmic patterns, colorful harmonies, and shifting moods that reflect the grandeur and mystery of an ancient world. We hope that you enjoyed Byzantine as much as we have enjoyed learning this amazing concert work. Concert by Robert Sheldon is a lively, live-inspired work that captures the festive spirit of a fiesta.
Featuring bold and spicy rhythmic passages, this energetic piece will have you dancing in your seats. Please welcome Aaron Turner on the drum set, accompanied by our wonderful percussion section to spice up this fiesta. Our next piece needs very little introduction. On July 22nd, 2025, the world of rock lost rock legend Ozzy Osbourne.
In memory of life and musical career of Ozzy Osbourne, we were excited to perform his popular hit released in 1989, Crazy Train.
coming out and supporting us. Without you, this could not happen. We are so grateful to have all of these students playing instruments, but it's really because of your support and your help with getting them instruments and making them practice and coming to their concerts and all of that good stuff. So I thank you so, so much. This has been a wonderful group. We've had a great year. And we have, just very quickly, I forgot to point out Jason Doe. He had the saxophone solo. And then also this year, we've had a lot of exciting opportunities. In March, we performed at Southside Middle School with the Southside Band and the Parkside Band, and several of our students gave up a Saturday to rehearse all day and perform. So if you participated in the Music in Our School Month concert at Southside, can you please stand up and be recognized? Also, we had a number of students audition for an honors band that is it's similar to an all-state in high school. And the work that they put into it was incredible. And we had 2 students this year who actually made it into the Honors Band Festival. It was really exciting. They spent a whole day rehearsing and performing with top-notch students. So we have Jack Duquette on the trumpet. And Jason Doe on saxophone. And then most recently we had a festival just last weekend, and that was the, I'm drawing a blank because there's been so many of them. This was the middle school festival where several students were nominated, and they select a certain number of students depending on the instrumentation that they're looking for. And we had a number of students, again, perform in that. So Jack Duquette, and we'll see the Jack, Jay Pichardo, Jason Doe, Nick Galina. And I also, Joe was not able to make it, but Joe was accepted into that festival as well. Thank you very much. It has been a wonderful year. Thank you to our administration. Thank you to all of the teachers here tonight. Thank you to the parents who have helped. Thank you to my mom. She's right here. Thank you, Mom. Thank you to Mrs. Grant and Mr. Sevilla. We are a great team, so it's been a wonderful year. We have one quick little switch up for you, and our final piece is called Jammin' with Charlie, and this is a group that meets when we can, once a week in the morning. So those people are going to stay on the stage, and the rest of you are going to find your families. well, for helping us tonight. We enjoyed having you all this evening, and we hope that you have a wonderful and safe summer. Thank you so much.